Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Psych Talk. Today, I will be discussing the monopolist in the series of group therapy client archetypes. And I'm very excited because the monopolist is a very interesting character that probably everybody had to deal with at one point if you ever were part of a group therapy or whenever you're in a group with people and there's always have to be that person. Okay, so let's get into it. The monopolist is the type of person that never shuts up and always talks about his or her problems. They do not take in consideration other people at all or what other people have to say. They're literally anxious if silent, and they fill in the briefest silence, responding to every statement in the group, continually addressing the problems of other group members with like, oh, I'm like that too, oh, I experienced that too, and etc. And the problem is that attacks on the monopolist will increase his or her anxiety and make him or her even talk even more. So how can the therapist interrupt the monopolist? So the therapist can ask the monopolist to engage in a different way with the group, be more self-reflective, and be more considerate of others and try to listen and learn from others as well. The problem is that the monopolists are unaware both of their interpersonal impact and also of the response of others to them. And they do not empathize with others, as I said before. And it probably has happened to you that maybe, let's say, you're calling a friend on the phone or you're calling your parents or whoever, and they just straightforward say, not even hi, and just start talking about their problems or what happened to them today without, saying, hi, how are you, But the therapies can help, the monopolists reflect on the type of response that they hope to receive from the group and then compare what actually happened or occurred when given the feedback and how do they explain the discrepancy and what role did they play in it, and will they like to change the way they relate to others? So there are ways to make the monopolist integrate well in a group therapy session, but it can be hard and frustrating for other people to go every week to that group therapy session and not being able to express themselves and keep hearing this person talking and talking and talking without getting interrupted by the therapist or by others. And it's interesting because the group is also allowing the monopolist to keep talking and keep interrupting and keep being disrespectful. So it's not only the monopolist's fault, but also the other members of the group, because they should make the monopolist be accountable for his behavior. But obviously it's also the therapist's job to do that too. And so the best case scenario, the therapist helps the monopolist do some self-reflection type of process and he'll get better. Or if that does not change the way they engage in the group session, then it might be best for the monopolist to leave because it can be very disruptive to the entire